Yes.
All right, we are now live, guys. We are live. Let me go ahead and pull this up too while we're at it.
I have to
And then,
erase all my notifications when they come up.
oh, you, I get so many
I'm so
notifications.
popular.
Oh,
I was
okay.
waiting for Wade's. We're not live yet.
Oh, we're not live yet.
No.
Oh, it says
It
live
says
up
we're
here.
not live yet.
Oh, I think we're live now. We got it. We got a viewer. We are live.
Hi.
Hold on. Let me.
There's my face.
Oh, there we go. Let me get this going here. It's always a task because I got like 5 windows I got up here.
There's a delay.
There is a slight delay. Yeah, if you're looking on your phone, definitely a delay. There we go. Let's see. I've got that. All right, you are live. You are live.
Hi, YouTube.
Welcome in. Let's say hello to the chat here. All right, there we go. All right. It's funny. I just there's a little delay and I see you go, hey.
I said, hi, YouTube. It's Hip Flippin' Mama.
It is Hip Flippin' Mama. Oh my, that was my intro. You took it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I forgive you. All right, guys. So welcome to Wade's Ventures YouTube channel. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for joining me. I have got a special guest for you tonight. And give me a thumbs up if you can hear both of us. Hopefully you can. But so long story short, guys, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I want to invite people that have not been Insta famous or YouTube famous to my channel. I want to uncover these amazing people. And that's what we're doing tonight. We did an amazing one last night with Scavenger Girl. Tonight, it's all about Mama and Flippin' Mama. So go ahead and introduce yourself, Flippin' Mama. Make it happen.
Hi, guys. Hi, YouTube family. My name is Kelly Haggard. I'm from Kalamazoo, Michigan, and I am Hip Flippin' Mama. Everybody calls me Mama, so you can call me Mama too.
That's such an amazing name. Well, go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself. Just go ahead and get started here. I'm curious.
Well, obviously, I'm very hip. Clearly, I flip on eBay for the last 18 years on and off. Just got serious in the last 6-9 months. Got a store and started hustling. And I'm a mama. I'm a mama to 2 wonderful children, a grandma to 1 5-year-old, and every person under 30 in the United States calls me mama. I'm very nurturing and loving and just want to hug on everybody. So everybody calls me mama.
That is amazing. I even call you Mama. Remember the first time I did it?
You do it. I love it, Wade.
Yes, I think it's an amazing time to be on a T-Mobile, to be on these platforms selling. I would never have met any of these people, any of these amazing resellers, without being on social media. So, and where's your beanie at, by the way? I see Ryan in the chat. Did you get your beanie on?
Who's in the chat?
Ryan? Mr. Ryan.
Oh, Riley Roots. What's up, Riley Roots? I got it. Hold on. I got my t-shirt too, but I'm not putting it on because I look better in purple. Yo, what's up? This Riley Roots hat. Leather patch. Wonderful little pom-pom. And it's really warm. I'm down in the dungeon and it gets cold and I wear my hat. And they sent this to me because they love me and I love them. And I love it. I want Allie to make scarves. Allie designed this, created it all by herself, and it's so awesome. I want scarves. I told you I'm not a normal 49-year-old.
You are a hip 49-year-old. Honestly, that thing looks amazing. I need to text Ryan and see if I can get one of those, maybe discounted or something.
You know what? Ryan put me on Instagram message with this hat. He put me on Instagram message with the hat because I sent him a picture of the hat with one of my pugs because I've got 3 pugs, and he's got a boo dog. He calls her a boo dog, and he put me on his messages, and I was like, I wasn't expecting that. And then when I made top rated seller last month or the month before, he put me on his Instagram messages, he and Allie. Congratulations, hip flipping mama. And I was just like, oh, that's so sweet.
It's really humbling to find somebody like Ryan. There's been many times where I've done YouTube videos and he has put it on his Instagram and blew up my phone with
Yes.
amazing new followers. It's really, really cool.
That is why I started following you, Wait, was because they gave you a shout out in one of their lives. And I thought, and you kept giving $50, what is it?
Super chats.
Super chats. Yeah, you kept giving $50 super chats, and so I'm like, who's this Wade guy? I gotta go check him out. And yeah, so I've been following you ever since. And
yes, thanks Ryan and Allie for that. All right, so I can tell you, I've got my list of questions here to ask you, and then guys, those of you who didn't join the first video with an amazing reseller, I basically ask a few questions, and then towards the end, we're going to do a 4-item haul. And so she's going to show 4 items. I'm going to show 4 items. And I don't really have much anything interesting, to be honest. But so my first question is this: full-time or part-time reselling? I think this is an amazing question to ask.
Right now, part-time, very part-time, only because I work at a hospital 50 hours a week, approximately 50 hours a week. And the eBay has to be part-time. Otherwise, I wouldn't have time for anything else. But I just came off of a 4-month med leave because I had a torn meniscus in my knee and I had knee surgery. So going back to work and walking 40,000 steps a night, oh, that's a little baby. Mm-hmm. Hello, kid.
You want to say hi? Say hi to Flippin' Mama.
Say hi, Mama. That's not my mama.
He just took a bath. And he's like playing with my mic.
This is already so cute.
I know. He's 1 year and 4 months now. So.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Well, hey, it's Flippin' Mama's turn. It's Flippin' Mama's turn.
Keep it. As much as I love you, computer. No, right. It took me a while to build my leg back up and build my knee back up, walking 40,000 steps a night, and I didn't really have time for the eBay in the last month, but I'm starting to get the numbers back up again. Trying to, get my store built back up again. I can go up and down the stairs now. So, but yeah, hopefully, at one point I'll be full-time eBay and part-time hospital. So that's the goal.
I think that's amazing. I mean, I'm here to uncover amazing people and kind of show your journey. And part-time, that's how pretty much everybody starts, right? So that's really cool. Yeah. And how long have you been on eBay? You tell me this. We talked a little bit before the show. You want to tell everybody how long you've been selling?
I've actually been on eBay 18 years. 18 years. I saw actually, I want to say it was Dan Rather, a news story about this amazing company called eBay where you could buy and sell online. And I thought, ooh, my husband just bought me a computer, so I checked it out and started buying some things and thought, well, I can sell some things. And I've been doing it ever since, just on and off. When the kids were little, when you needed bill money or you had, this needed fixed or that needed fixed, go on there and sell. And in the last year, 9 months, I just started doing it, more consistently, opened up a store, started taking it more seriously. And, I'm doing about $1,000 a month now. So that's pretty good for part-time.
That's amazing. Honestly, like $1,000 a month, can that's car payment, car insurance, and a bunch of other stuff. So that's amazing. Real quick. So you've been on eBay for quite a while now, on and off, and you are part-time reselling. What state do you live in? Can you tell us a little bit about your family life?
I'll tell you everything.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll give you my 2 cents, baby. I'll give you the whole dollar. I have been married to my husband since '89. We've been together 33 years. So we've got 2 kids, and I have just lived my life spreading love and trying to make myself happy. And, I've always liked eBay. And in the last year, it has just become like my best friend. My kids are grown. They're out of the house. I've got grandkids now. The husband does his thing. I do my things. And eBay's a nice vehicle to have, and it is excellent extra money. I actually pay my student loans with my eBay. I went to college at 42. Never went to college until my children were in college. And my son Clay said, Mom, it's your turn. You need to go to college. And so I did at 42. Got a degree in marketing and business. So I just feel like eBay fits right in there. Start small and build the empire.
The one thing I took out of that, and for those of you who don't know who watches my interviews, we really don't rehearse anything before these, so you're seeing
No.
everything for the first time. In
You
fact,
poor people.
in fact, Flipping Mama didn't even know she'd be live up until about 3 hours ago, to give you guys an
Yeah.
idea. But
I
so
had to put a bra on and everything.
oh, I want to. There's one thing I want to highlight out of the thing you just said, and I get little tidbits, little nuggets from a lot of people, and I learn from a lot of people. And the one thing that I really liked about what you just said is the fact that your kids are out, and eBay is kind of like your family. And I think that's a really cool statement, because I do truly feel that way, that a lot of these people that are on social media, Instagram, YouTube, and my customers and everything else are an extended part of family. I mean, a lot of these guys know about my life, and kind of what's going on with it. So I think that was an awesome part from that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You froze. Uh-oh, where are you? Where are you?
Uh-oh. Am I here?
No, I got you.
Okay.
No,
Man.
it's true though, because you raise your children, you focus on your marriage, you focus on your career, and where are the friends? Where did the friends go that you had 20, 30 years ago? And then you join social media platforms, you start watching YouTube videos. You watch Lindy Glenn, you watch Rally Roots, you watch Wade's Ventures, and you get to know these people, and they become friends, and then they become family, and you learn so much. You just want to do what they're doing. You want to take what you're learning and use it, exercise it. It's wonderful. Instagram. I've made so many friends on Instagram, really, really good friends that you make plans to meet up with.
So I think this is a good segue. One of my questions basically is, how has social media changed your life, both for eBay and your personal self? And you can mention some cool people that you like listening to too, just in case anybody in the chat has never heard of them.
Wow. My favorite time to go on social media is when I get home from work. So I'll crawl in bed at like 2 or 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'll pull up my Instagram, and my husband will be like, turn that off. Hit the light, turn that off. But I got to check and see what everybody's doing. Yeah, I enjoy it. I work a lot of hours, and I don't have time at work to be on social media. So, it's first thing in the morning when I wake up, or it's the last thing I do before my head hits the pillow. But again, it's, I started watching the YouTube eBay videos. The first one that came up was Lindy Glenn. Lindy Glenn. Totally love her. Changed my life. I would watch other reseller videos. I love Casey, the Rockstar Flipper. I'd watch Bonafide Hustler. I watched Rally Roots, of course. But out of all the videos that I watched and the empires, I watched be created, Lindy Glenn was the only person that I could relate to, that I could aspire to be on that level in a reasonable amount of time. She, at that time, about a year ago, she was more for the smaller sale, making a $10, $15 profit, sometimes even less than that. And I thought, I can do that. That's what I do when I sell things. I can do that. If she can make this work, I can make this work. And she was a big inspiration to me, and then Rally Roots, they were very attainable, what they do. The wholesale I aspired to, the Amazon FBA didn't work for me. I wasn't fond of that. But the eBay that they focus on, it's amazing. what they sell and what I sell now is a lot of the same. Sorry, like the PFG shirts, I can't keep those in stock. I got that from Ryan. Thank you. But yeah, you learn a lot, and those people become your family.
I think that's amazing. I can tell you that I've talked to Lindy Glenn on the phone. She is just the same person over the phone as she is in YouTube.
Yeah.
So really, really cool stuff. And I'm super excited because I am meeting so many amazing people. And I personally want to know, what is your 2018 goals? One, and two, how many platforms did you sell on? Are you selling on just on eBay, or what are you selling on? Give me the skinny here.
I only sell on eBay. I only sell on eBay. Now, that's not to say I haven't sold on Craigslist. I have sold on Craigslist. Um, but my bread and butter, as they say, is eBay. I have not ventured into other platforms. I'm I am not interested in doing that. I made a purchase on Poshmark, and that was difficult for me. So I can just imagine what it would be like to sell on Poshmark. I know, I've got a lot of friends that sell on Poshmark, and online friends, and they do great. I just, eBay has been part of my life for so long that you stick to what you know and what you're good at. So yeah, it's just eBay.
How's do you have any family members that sell on eBay? Because like me, when I first started, so I started selling on eBay, right? And then I have my neighbor Beth, who sells on eBay now, and then I have Judy, my neighbor, who sells on eBay. So I'm really curious. Do you? I find it hard. I don't know if you guys find this hard, but I find it hard when I talk with people that know me in real life not to mention eBay and see if I can help them in any way, or at least like see if they gauges any interest. Does your sons, or do you know anybody that does eBay that you've tried to help?
No, I've had a lot of people that have asked me, well, what do you waste your time with that for? How, why do you do that? That's a lot of work to get, $3 or $4. And, I started sharing what my profits were, and especially when I went to top rated seller, which Ryan and Allie Rally Roots gave me a shout out for that on one of their lives. That was really wonderful when I hit top rated. They had seen it on my Instagram. Then people really started getting interested. Oh, you're making $1,000 a month on eBay, and you're only doing it, 10, 12 hours a week, if that. And they want to know, how do you do it? And I said, well, I offered to show you how to do it before. Now you got to pay me. No. But no, I don't. I show people for free. But it's amazing. But nobody in my family does it. My son gives me so many wonderfully beautiful items that he wears, for a while and then doesn't want anymore. And he doesn't want the money for it. He just gives it to me. He could sell and be so profitable on eBay, but he works for Verizon, and he's a customer service rep at Verizon. So he works a lot of hours, and he's really busy. He doesn't have time. But yeah, nobody else in my family really does it. So I'm lucky.
Oh,
The good
jeez.
stuff.
I. Oh, it's funny. The last two guests I've had on here, guys, and you guys have probably seen the last video with Scavenger Girl, but you guys have so much energy.
Oh,
It's really amazing. I mean, because you work 50 hours, right?
yeah,
And then you're on eBay,
yeah,
and then you've got family life. I'm sure you
yeah.
cook for your husband and do that stuff too. So
No,
no.
my husband cooks and cleans.
Ah, that's why the 33 years lasted a long time.
Well, he when I'm working at the hospital, I work second shift. He does most of it. He really carries the load because I've got health issues. I just had knee surgery, and it's hard for me because, as I said, I walk 35 to 40,000 steps a night, and I'm a big girl. So, it's hard on my body. It's hard on my knee, and I get home and I don't like to get up. So it's just a lot easier if he does it. So he's very kind and very courteous to be the kind of husband that will cook and clean. So
That is amazing. Not only that, but I'm really curious now, and the audience is curious. What type of stuff are you selling? What type of stuff are you selling on eBay? Because we all sell different stuff.
well, it's different now than it was 6 months ago. It just, watching the videos, you learn what people sell, you learn what they sell it for. You learn about brands. I used to sell things like, Tommy jeans or Calvin Klein jeans, which I still sell. Polo shirts, things like that. But now I've really gotten into, thanks to Rally Roots from their education, I get a lot of PFG shirts. That is what is available to me in Kalamazoo, and I am able to acquire a lot of them. A lot of PFG shirts, a lot of golf shirts, which this is my backdrop that I take pictures on. But you asked some of the things what I sell, so I hung up some of the golf shirts. A lot of them courtesy of my son, because he'll buy $100 golf shirt, wear it for 3 months, and then give it to me. But a lot of Arnold Palmer, a lot of the Shark, Ben Hogan, PGA Tour, a lot of that kind of stuff. I sell a lot of jeans, Denim sells really, really well for me. I sell men's shirts. I've gotten into like the I don't want to say worker shirts, but like Schmidt, that is sold in some of the like Tractor Supply stores and things like that. That sells really well for me. Um, what else? Harley Davidson. I get a lot of Harley Davidson. I've probably sold 25 different Harley Davidson items. I mean, I have a couple right here, but I sell some hard goods. So it's just, a little bit of everything.
That is amazing. Can you tell everybody your son does?
My son, he's a wonderful boy. He'll be 28 in August. He's so wonderful to his mother. He works at Verizon. He's a customer service rep at Verizon. So when you go in to purchase a new phone, he is the one that helps you out. Goes in on his days off to help his customers. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. But yeah,
That is amazing. And it's really cool too when you have.
he makes bank, Wade.
If only you knew what my full time job was. I think you do though, but I would still like your son, but
It's a joke.
yeah, nobody's gonna get that one, but
I'm sorry, everybody's ears.
So I want to tell you this. I've been, my goal is to, interview a ton of people, and I want to know, basically, you've been on here for a while and you work so long, and then you're on eBay, and the best thing about this is it gives you flexibility to make a little cash on the side.
Yeah.
And what type of, what are you, you told me kind of what you like selling, but what are you passionate about doing in regards to eBay? For example, are you does it just, is it something that you can see yourself doing for the next few years after your full-time job?
Oh yeah, forever. I will be doing eBay forever. I love it. I love doing it. I love the sourcing. I don't like the pictures. I don't like to have to take the pictures. That's not the fun part. I don't mind the measuring. I do very detailed listings with a lot of specific measurements. My eBay store is TKHAGG9, the number 9, my son's baseball number in high school. He was quite a baseball player.
Oh gosh, I won't spend too much time on it, but I did 1 year at baseball, and I was scared. I mean, I played basketball, but this little ball being thrown at you back when you're in junior high, and I remember the first time I went up to bat, the guy in front of me got hit in the eye, and as he was falling, I swear it swole. It was massive, and then I was up there shaking like, oh my gosh, is this gonna happen to me?
I'll tell you, one of my proudest moments in baseball, my son played travel ball. He played on 4 different teams at one time, and he was all okay. Here's Michigan. He was all this part in Michigan. I don't know if it's all conference, all district, whatever it is. I don't know, but he was this fourth of Michigan. He was all something in that for infield. He was a first baseman and a pitcher, and one of my proudest moments was when he was running the bases, because he's a big boy, but he's so fast. And he was running the bases and he was stealing to second base, and the second baseman would not get out of the way. And my boy slid right into him, and I was click, 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 click with the pictures. And I got him going into the kid. I got the kid up in the air, got my son underneath him, and I got the kid falling. And I know that sounds really cruel, but my boy took him out. It was wonderful. I have the photos, and I don't wish harm on that child, but my son was awesome, so I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a proud mom.
It sounds like you are an amazing mom, and Clay. I don't know if you're looking at chat, but Clay's been giving you a lot of shout outs. So,
oh, my son, hi Clay. He looks just like me, but he got his facial hair from his mother.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's got an impressive one, because it's the same son that you showed me a picture of, right?
Yes, he is the one that you saw a picture of.
Yeah, he's got a lot more fuller beard than I do.
Oh yes, yes. His mother's facial hair. Ladies, he's single. Look him up. I need more grandchildren.
Can we get a picture on the live show? Would that be okay?
Oh sure. Sorry, son. I love you. Me show a picture of my son? Oh my. Should I show you a picture of him on the PGA golf course?
Oh, yeah, that'd be fantastic.
He was playing on the PGA golf course today. Sans all of the oops. I'm not the most technical thing. Okay. Where am I at? This is my son. Ladies, eat him up. I need more grandchildren.
Are we twins? I think those are the same glasses, Clay.
They are the same glasses, Wade. Look at that boy. And then this is what was text. I'm sorry, son. I gotta share it. That's the 18th hole at Harbor Town. It's a PGA golf or PGA tour course that I just got to play. It's the 50th anniversary of the RBC Heritage. Awesome experience. I won't text you the response. But yeah. But as much as I love my son and I love you, Clay, he didn't give me the grandchild. My daughter did. So he always says my daughter's higher up on the totem pole than he is because she gave me the grandchild.
Well, there's never I feel like your Christmas parties would be really amazing. Not only we'll have good food cooked by your husband, but then we've got you.
Yeah. My son, my double chin. My son has got such a sense of humor. I don't know where he gets it, but he has got such a sense of humor. Oh, we're a fun family to be around.
Well, let's let me ask you a question. Now, this is something that 19 years, I'm assuming you've got some skills. And one of my questions basically, and this can be interpreted in many different ways, but what kind of hack / tip can you give these guys that are watching for eBay or selling online in general?
The best tip is to be consistent. That is the best tip. The funnest part about eBay is the shopping. It's the sourcing, especially in Kalamazoo. My Salvation Army every Saturday has a different color, and it's 69 cents for that color. Throughout the week, every day throughout the week, that color is half off, but on Saturday it's 69 cents. And that's where I buy 99% of, excuse me, I'm sorry, my Mountain Dew. Gotta do the do. That's where I get most of my inventory. I rarely pay more than 69 cents for any piece of clothing that I sell. So, the best tip is just consistency. It's fun to go and buy it, but just remember, you got to go home, you got to photograph it, and you got to list it. You have to list it. It's so easy to let those bags go and let those piles go. You got to do the most unfavorite part, which for me is photographing. And you've got to do it, and you got to learn to love it, or it's not going to work. You're not going to be successful.
Well, excuse me, guys. I think that's true. I love buying. And I think the biggest thing for eBay for me was, if you got to recognize we can tell ourselves, we can confuse ourselves more than anybody. And I think the biggest thing for eBay is if you're into something that you're lacking, for example, if you're lacking in taking photos because you don't like doing it, you've got to find other options,
Yeah.
whether it's friends, family, or maybe you do it in a different way. For example,
Yeah.
so you got to know what your strengths are, know what your weaknesses are, because at that end of the day, you've got to find somebody that can maybe hire a VA or do something like that. There's many ways, but you've got to be able to do the complete pie, just like taxes. You gotta. Yes.
Yeah, I tried to solicit family members to help me and pay them $2 a listing, and they didn't want any part of it. And so, I'm a one-woman show, and that's okay. I if I'm bored with my backdrop, which these are my golf shirts, my Ben Hogan's and my Sharks. I have a white brick background, and it needs to be painted, but what I find helps is to switch out my background every so often. This is a $25 board from Menards, and I'll switch out my backdrop, and that seems to excite me. I want to put the clothes up there. I want to photograph them. It gets me a little excited for a little bit, and then when I'm bored of that background, I'll get a different one, or I'll use the mannequin for a while. I just have to change it up. I can't always do the same thing, or I might flat lay this week. I can't do the same thing all the time. I have to change it up.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I 100% agree. Maybe change up your atmosphere a little bit, and it'll help you.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, we all love eBay, but sometimes definitely does get repetitive.
You know what I love? I love
Harley. Well, that's a great segue, because guess what? You need to show us 4 items that you thrifted. So go ahead, ladies first.
This is a woman's Harley Davidson t-shirt, 69 cents. Yeah, 69 cents. Harley Davidson jeans. Oh no. These are Tommy's. Tommy for your mommy, Ryan. Okay, these are Tommy Davidson. Where's my Harley Davidson jeans? There's my Lucky Brand jeans. Where's my Harley jeans? I grabbed the wrong jeans, Wade. Diane Gilman. Oh, look at these sexy things. This is one of my piles right here. Look at these sexy leather pants. Can you hear the music? $1. My Salvation Army had all clothes and coats and everything for $1. I got them for $1. And I didn't need that pile on the chair. And get this. Oh, this is heavy. This is one of the things that I will sell. How many people have these in their house? Okay. This was a display for $40. Now, I have this specific item that I use. I'm on my second one. It's a Power Pressure Cooker XL. And this was a display model at Walmart. And I talked to the manager because it didn't have the box or anything. And I said, hey, can I get that for $25? And he said, sure, why not? So this is one of the last things that I picked up. And I think I'm going to list this for $60. And then go for best offer. They're dropping in price. They used to go for about $79, but I think I'm gonna list it for $60 and see what best offer I can get. What else did I say that I was gonna show besides my wonderful golf t-shirts? My son graduated Western Michigan. Don't fall, mannequin. Western Michigan University. 3X. This is my size. I said I was a big girl. Look at this. This is a softball. What did I say this was? This is a lined, vented softball windbreaker. And I love this. This is my size. Look at this. This is my size. And I got it for 69 cents. Look at that venting. Can you see it? Can you see it, people? How exciting. And this is my size, and I'm going to keep this. And I'm going to wear it. And this also was my son's high school colors. He was a Maroon Giant for Kalamazoo Central. So gotta love the color. 69 cents or 99 cents, one of the two. I can't remember what day I bought it. But, who can argue with 69 cents or 99 cents? Plus, I've got a Fitbit that my son buys me a lot of things. He bought me a Fitbit with a purple band because that's my favorite color. And I actually picked up another Fitbit online. Excuse me, that Mountain Dew is working on me. And I told you you had no idea what you were getting into, but I warned you. I'm 100 all the time. I can't help it. That's why I'm hip. What was I talking about? What were we talking about?
Oh,
What was I talking about?
I was just mesmerized, but where are you sourcing these items at? Holy cow, 69 cents.
The Fitbit that I was telling you about, I got online, I think for $45. In the screen, it's a Fitbit Blaze, just like what my son bought me, and it was a black band, and I bought a purple band online for $6, but I got it for, I want to say, $45 or $50. And so that was just a little bit of online eBay arbitrage, and I'm going to list that, I think, for $80. But it had, the screen had a little bit of scratch on it, and that's why they were selling it so cheap. But you can't see it when it's on. I mean, you know, it's still in beautiful, excellent condition. So that's going to be one of the things that I sell. Not the one my son got me, but the one that I got online. Retail arbitrage from eBay. eBay's retail arbitrage, isn't it? I just wanted to be one of the cool kids and say retail arbitrage.
So that that's pretty awesome. So do you guys do you have like thrift stores or Goodwill near you that you ever thrift at?
We do. And that was your question, and I totally didn't answer it. I'm sorry, honey. I source at Salvation Army. I have three Salvation Armies in my area. So, and I can hit all three in the same day if I want to. They're all within a 25-mile radius of each other. And so most of my sourcing is at Salvation Army. I do sometimes go to Goodwill, but it has to be the last Saturday of every month. Everything is half off. That's when I'll source at Goodwill. But mostly it is at Salvation Army. I get a lot of new with tags at Salvation Army. They have a whole section of new with tags at my Salvation Army. It's really nice.
I don't do a lot of sourcing at Salvation Army. I should. We only have like 2 of them immediately, like around my area. And you know, when I go full time, I think I'll be there a lot more. Do you find that a lot of good stuff's at your Salvation Army?
Oh, yeah, I do. I find a lot of crap too, of course, but you know, there's always good with the bad. But yeah, I do a lot, and I've just starting to go out of my comfort zone, starting to pay up a little bit, pay more than 69 cents or 99 cents. You know, I did an experiment where I spent about $60 and I paid like $3 an item for some higher end items, and that did work out. I made a very good profit with it, but I still like to stay within the 69 and 99 cent area because that's what's available to me. I have a plethora of that available to me, so that's what I like to stay with.
How do you deal with your death pile? Do you have one by chance? do you let's
No.
Yes, that wasn't on the email, by the way. I snuck that one in, guys.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm in the dungeon. I'm in the basement. Don't you judge. Don't you judge. Don't you unsubscribe from my Instagram. Oh god, are you ready? Okay. Ah! Can you see it? There's my workout bench. You see I'm getting a lot of use out of that. That's just because of my surgery. I can't use it. See those bags? Yeah. I have a death pile.
Hey, it's not that bad. I've seen worse.
You know, that's what I was grabbing because I go, yeah, I really wanted my clothes on the floor because they fell from the chair onto the floor. And I have this right behind me. Remember, this is my basement, okay? So where are you? Oh no, I lost you. There you
Oh, no, we're here.
I found you. So here's my hanging rack. See it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see my furnace behind it? Could you see all my crap? I seriously, Oops. That was the dew falling. The Mountain Dew cup. Look, the Mountain Dew cup, you know what this is? It's a food storage container that I bought shake straws, and I drilled a hole big enough for my shake straw in the food storage container, and this is my Mountain Dew glass.
Oh, I have to say, I actually had Mountain Dew today, and I felt bad, but
My phone. It holds my phone.
You know, that's the beautiful thing. I think that when I set out to do this, when I set out to interview people, I don't think like, you know, you see a lot of social media creators, you know, do interviews with other social media creators. And I think that's awesome. But I think you get the raw, uncut version when you're, you know, when you're uncovering people that nobody has heard of or has heard of, but it's not as big as like a massive YouTube or massive Instagram.
I don't have a YouTube. You know, maybe one day, you know, if enough people
you would be a hit.
For it.
People would love you.
I've had a lot of people ask me, do I have a YouTube? Why don't you have a YouTube? And I don't have time for that. Look, I'm not a technological person. My son just got me a new iPhone, and right here, you're so pretty. And he's very generous with me. But I had to actually, on the phone, he had to walk me through how to transfer everything from my old phone to my new phone. So I would know how to edit a YouTube video. You know, you could come to my house and tape me, and then you could edit it. That would be fine. But I think that having a YouTube channel would be too hard for me. I don't know how to do that.
I recommend everybody start one. And the cool thing is once you get to, I don't know why they do this. Maybe it's changed, but once you get to 100 subscribers, you can start doing it from your phone and just do raw footage. Yeah. Yeah, just do raw footage from your phone. That's what I would recommend.
You know what I should do? I should just start recording videos now. And then if I ever have a YouTube video or a YouTube channel, then I can just upload one every day. And you guys don't have to know it was 6 months old.
So my question is this. This is non-reseller related, and I'll be quick. But you're on the East Coast, so it's going on 11 right now, and you are drinking Mountain Dew?
Yes. Hello! I work second shift. I work 3 to whenever I'm done at work. So I work in a hospital. So, you know, just depending on how busy the hospital is, depends on how long my shift is. So I usually don't get up until 1 o'clock. So I'm okay. I do my eBay at night when my husband sleeps. He gets up at 3 a.m. So he goes to bed early. I do my eBay at night.
So he's an early riser, 3 a.m. Holy cow.
He is. He's a sexy man, that husband of mine.
I can only imagine. He's probably got a really nice beard.
You know what? He doesn't, because he works with food, and so he can't have facial hair anymore. I miss his goatee and beard. He looks quite fetching in it. But no, now he's barefaced like a teenager again.
Oh.
Don't cover your face, honey. Don't be shy. It's okay.
Hey, I think the next show I should probably shave this just so you guys can, you know, it's not a lot, but
I think you have a very nice full face of hair.
Yes. Just for those of you who ask, I am bald, so
My husband's bald too. Take your hat off. Let me see.
Whoa, that wasn't in the email.
Excuse me. Who contacted me last minute? And I had to put a bra on and everything. I didn't get to moisturize my face or do my hair or anything. My basement is a mess right now because I'm moving my office upstairs. But I'm here for you, so take the hat off.
Well, that'd be for another show. Trust me.
Okay.
That'd be for another. But all right. So first of all, I want to say you are amazing, and I talked to you for a while on Instagram, and I really appreciate you joining this because I want to show people, one, that anybody can be on my channel, and you know, and two, you work 50 hours and you do eBay and you're making $1,000 a month. I mean, that's massive, right? So hopefully you're an inspiration to people that don't say they have time, because that is, that means a lot. Can you imagine working a 50-hour job, not to mention in a hospital, so you're not working at home, and then you come home?
A lot of it is, and I'll be honest with you, a lot of it is watching the YouTube videos, listening to the YouTube videos, if I have time at work, um, educating yourself. Find those YouTube people that you can trust, that give you the genuine information, and they give it to you in a way that is relatable and that is knowledgeable, and it is down to earth and something that you can achieve. That's what Lindy Glenn did. That's what Ryan and Allie Rally Roots did. Your channel I enjoy very much. You guys are relatable people. I like to watch you because I see what you do and I think, well, I can do that too. And it's inspirational. It is. You guys are wonderful because what you do for nothing, except to help us, help people like me and inspire people like me. So I appreciate what you guys do very much. Very much. And it's because of people like you that I got top rated seller. Definitely Lindy and Rally Roots. They had a big part of me becoming a top rated seller. I learned a lot from
You
them.
look good with that little logo on the right hand side of your listings, huh? I there's three things that I recommend new sellers to do right off the bat, and this is what I did. One, you need to think of eBay as a business, and I know that you can do it as a hobby, but think of it as a business. And one thing that I recommend is when you're working at a job, no matter if it's eBay or whatever it is, try the best you can while you're at that job, because at the end of the day, time is going to move the same amount, and you might as well do the best you possibly can. So that being said, my first two goals when I had three, was one, I got an eBay store because there's perks with it. Two,
definitely.
Yep. And two, my second goal was to get 250 listings in 2 weeks done when I first started. And three was to get top rated seller. Once you get those three things, I think you're going to find that your eBay store will move at a tremendous pace.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I wasn't trying for top rated seller and just playing with my beautiful hair here. That's nice and gray. I didn't try and become a top rated seller. It just happened. I believe in very strong customer service. When I was in corporate management, customer service was what I worked in. I wrote the training manuals, I trained the people, and that was a big part of what I did. And so I really believe in excellent customer service. It's the best thing that you can do. I like the 1 day handling time because not only does it keep you on your toes, like the sales that I've had today, I will package those to sell out tomorrow. That keeps me on my toes. If it sells before I leave for work at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's gone. So I do like 1 day handling time, and I do like to offer a 30-day return. Now, in all the years that I've been doing eBay, I've had one return, and that was this last month. And it was just, it didn't fit. It just didn't fit. That was it. So, those are three really good things to offer with your eBay store, and you will find success. And that's how I got top rated seller. I didn't know to do those things to get top rated seller. That's just what I offered, and it came to me. I was excited.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I first got it, I was like, yeah. Have you real quick? Have you noticed your sales bump when you got top rated?
I did, yeah, I did, because I do believe that when you become top rated seller, your items are higher in the search. So yeah, I did see a bump in sales. Yeah, definitely.
People trust you too. When you're top rated.
Well, and I have 100% feedback. So in the comments, I'm very blessed. I'm very grateful for the wonderful people that have bought from me, because they do leave wonderful feedback. Item better than described. Item, just as described. Nice seller, or great customer service. Those things I love to hear. I'd rather show every little flaw that a shirt may have, or imperfection that a shirt may have, and have that person be happier than what they were expecting than the other way around.
Yeah, for me, imperfections. So a lot of people, what they'll do, obviously it depends on the item, but they'll worry about getting the stain outs,
Yeah.
or they'll spend a lot of time on that, and you got to think the time you spent on that could be spent on sourcing or listing.
Yeah.
And so what I'll try to do is just list it and make sure you put it in the description, put it in the pictures, and move on.
Yeah. I generally won't buy things that I know are stained, but I'm 49 years old, so I've had a lot of years of experience in getting those stains out. My son played ball on a clay baseball field. Oh, honey, I'm the queen of getting stains out. So, I will give it a try. If it's a really nice item, I will give it a try because I do wash everything. And I'm usually really, really successful at getting them out. So that I don't shy away from that. But, I generally won't buy things if they're damaged or dirty. Although I do so I could, I can mend. But again, that's something you put in your listing.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I can tell you that I want to leave this awesome video with a couple words to the wise, and you are definitely wise. So give everybody something cool. It can be anything. It could be inspirational. Give us something. Give us something.
Was that throw the dollars? No. The best advice that I can give is to surround yourself with like people, surround yourself with positive people, and go for it. Set your goals high. Tell yourself, you know what, I can list 10 items today. I'm going to list 10 items today. And just remember this, not everything has to be perfect. That photo does not have to be perfect. That flat lay, it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to take 20 photos of that one lay. Don't take too much time doing that. Your descriptions don't have to be a mile long. Just get that item up. Even if I don't have time to do the description that I want to do with an item, I will fill in all of the fields of what that item is. And then, I'll go ahead and list that item, and then I'll make a note, and then I may go back in a day or two and put more in the description that I would like to be listed there. But chances are the item's already sold. You didn't need to have all of that information, and just get that item up, get it listed. You can always tweak it later. I found that's really helpful.
Yep. And to leave it on that note, I see so many people, because I get a lot of messages and a lot of emails, and so many people is like, hey, what do I need to do to get started on eBay? And the key word in that is get started. Get started. Do it. You got to do it. You got to at least get the first listing up. Get your eBay store going. So
I just, I just looked at the chat for the first time on my phone. People are so sweet. Oh, my son says, love you, Mom. All these people that I see on Instagram and everything. Oh my God, LOL, you're so funny. It's a curse. It's a curse. I don't try and be like this. It's just the way the Lord made me. And I told Wade, you got no idea. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into. But, he took me on anyway. This is so wonderful. You guys, thank you so much. I'm going to cry. Anyway, thanks for tuning in and saying hi and meeting Mama.
You are a really awesome lady and an amazing eBayer. And can you tell everybody where they can find you?
You mean my address? No, because I'll have a big party. Well, my Instagram, I wasn't before the eBay and before the Instagram, I wasn't a big social media person. But my Instagram is Kelly, Kelly _ hip flippin' mama, MAMMA. And my Facebook is Kelly Lee Haggard. Is that too much information? You can send me a friend request. And my eBay store is TKHag9 at no, what am I doing? TKHag9, just TKHag9. And then I have a little logo that says denim doorstops and dangles, because I sell a little bit of everything.
Oh,
I can make a profit, baby. I will sell it. You know, I do. I sell a little bit of everything. I've got some old fishing lures that I found in the attic of my garage from like the 30s and 40s. And I don't know whose they were, but I found them, so I'm going to sell them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hustle, baby, hustle.
Well,
Sorry, Wade.
no,
Sorry.
you are amazing. Honestly, I didn't think I would get two amazing first guests as much as you two have been. So you guys are amazing. I want to tell you that anybody out there that's watching this, that because this is live, anybody that's watching this, if you guys want to be on my channel, I don't care if you have 1 subscriber on Instagram or YouTube or 10 subscribers, reach out to me. My email is wade@wadesventure.com, and we'll have you on just like Flippin' Mama and just like Scavenger Girl. So, yep.
Wade, I love you. You're so sweet.
Let's make it happen, guys. Let's make it happen. Let's give all a round of applause for Flippin' Mama. You guys add her to Instagram.
Yeah, Flippin' Mama. I've got a terrible cold and no time to pretty myself, but I'm still here for you. I'm happy to do it, Wade.
You're welcome. And we're gonna do an updated video and bring her back and see how life is, kind of like a snapshot here in a few months. So
I'll be in my new office then.
yes. And will that death pile be there though?
What's that?
Will that death pile be there though?
No, it'll be a different death pile. When you find things for 69 cents and 99 cents, it's hard to say no. My husband came upstairs one day and he's like, Kel, there's 20 bags downstairs. Did you know there's 20 bags downstairs? I said, and they're the big bags. They're like the big bags. And I said, yeah, honey, I know. I took them down there. Why'd you buy so much? Because I'm going to turn that 130 into 1,000 and pay my medical bills for my knee surgery. He's like, oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. Real quick, what's his favorite type of meal that he cooks?
Oh my Lord. My husband is Asian. He is half Okinawan. And he makes this, and my son will agree if he's still on. He makes this fettuccine noodle with soy sauce and tuna. And sometimes he'll throw some sausage in there. And he puts some spices in there. It's something his mother taught him to cook. Oh my God, is it so good? Sorry, Lord. It's really good. It's just, I love it. Simplest thing to make, probably. I don't know how to make it, but it's good. It's good. My son goes over the moon for it too. My husband's a good cook.
Well, I need to take some pointers because I can cook like a mean lasagna and some other stuff, but other than that,
see, when I cook from scratch. I don't like, with my health issues, I found stay away from the processed stuff, cook from scratch, shred your own cheese. So when I cook, it's phenomenal in the sense that it's fresh and it's from scratch and it's homemade and it's not processed. But that doesn't happen very often with us being on opposite shifts and whatnot. But I'd like to try your lasagna, Wade.
I find
we could have a lasagna off.
Oh yeah. Well, I can tell you one thing. That's I've actually recently found that resellers that sell full time, and some part time resellers actually cook healthy because they have more time in the day than having like a full time job.
Yeah, it's one day I will be full time eBay and part time hospital. Right now I carry the insurance for the both of us because it's cheaper. But one day I will be full-time eBay and part-time hospital. It's going to happen. I'm going to give myself another year and a half, and it's going to happen. And I will be doing this until I die because I just enjoy it so much. Not the photos. I don't enjoy the photos. But, you got to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy everything else. So, yeah, it's something that you can do forever.
Yep. And e-commerce is it's just the beginning. So
oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, I will say good night to you guys. Flippin' Mama, you are amazing.
Oh, I love you. Hi guys, or bye guys. It was so nice to see you all in the chat, and thank you for coming to meet me. Come to my Instagram and say hi.
Yes, invite her to Instagram, guys. I will put a post right now and add her to Instagram. You guys have a good night. Wade and Flip Mama is out.